Welcome to Prakriti's classroom. Today we will be studying about vaccination. Vaccination is the process of administration of a vaccine or a clinical product into human being to fight against pathogen. So what exactly is a vaccine? A vaccine is a biological preparation. That means it is composed of living material which is produced in the laboratory and it helps to fight against pathogen, and that pathogen can be any type, bacteria, virus, or part of the pathogen. So this person is Sir Edward Jenner. He was an English physician and he is regarded as the father of vaccinology. Now why? Because it is because of him that today we have vaccine. The word vaccine is derived from Varioli vaccini. This is the smallpox of cow, and this term was devised by Sir Edward Jenner. So now let us see the story behind vaccination. In 18th century Europe, smallpox was a widespread and very fatal disease which took lives of millions of people in Europe. And basically, the sad part was what? Children were basically affected. And this smallpox, it causes a lot of lesions in the body, because of which the infected person, they greatly suffer internally as well as externally. So a lot of researchers as well as scientists and doctors, they were trying to work for a vaccine. So what they did is they took the material from the people infected with smallpox and then they injected it into the victim. So there were a lot of side effects because of this. And in 1757, Jenner was also working in this field and he noticed that the dairy maids and other individuals who were associated with cow, when they contacted the cowpox, they would not later contact smallpox. So he basically associated the link between cowpox and smallpox. So Jenner, he took the material from blister of a person who is infected with cowpox and inoculated it into another person's skin. So this is arm to arm inoculation. Here you can see. So in this way, the use of cowpox material created immunity to smallpox, and therefore he is regarded as father of vaccinology. Now, what can be a vaccine? Vaccine is a biological preparation and it can be whole or part of a virus or bacteria or inactivated pathogen, or it can be a toxin which is generated from the pathogen. In case of tetanus vaccine, it is not the bacteria, it is basically the toxin of that bacteria. That is why tetanus is regarded as a toxoid vaccine. So how the vaccination work is, the vaccine is injected into the human body and the human body's immune system reacts against the vaccine. There are basically two types of immunity, that is innate or inborn immunity, which is first activated and then it gives rise to the adaptive immunity. So there will be a lot of lymphocytic cells which will be developing, and one among that lymphocytic cell will be the memory cell. So finally, because of this long lasting immunity, the body will kill that pathogen. So in this way, the antibody which will be prepared by our body, that will be pathogen specific. That means it will act against that pathogen and it will kill the pathogen. So antibody is also a type of protein which is produced in regard to that pathogen. Now, in this regard, we can talk about memory cells. Memory cells are a long-lived lymphocytic cells or white blood cells in our body, which has a unique property to store information about a stimulus and can mount an effective response when the stimulus is encountered again. So this is secondary response. That means when first the pathogen was encountered into our body, that is first or primary response. Now second time when it will be encountering, then that is secondary response. So this secondary response is more quicker and more stronger. So therefore, this memory cell will produce a long-lasting immunological memory. So it is called as long-term immunological memory. Now, for how long will the antibody fight against this pathogen? So that will be determined upon the strength of immune response, what type of immune response our body is generating. That is why in case of certain vaccines, multiple doses are necessary to maintain and build immunity. So the power or strength of each and every vaccine is different. Like consider tetanus vaccine, you need multiple doses of that tetanus vaccine. While in case of some vaccine, even 3 doses are effective. 3 doses are enough. Now let us see the different types of vaccine. There are 4 broad categories of vaccine. Live attenuated. That means we reduce the virulence of the vaccine. That means the virulence of that pathogen is being reduced. Inactivated, which is the most effective type of vaccine. Here the version of the pathogen is killed. So it can no longer create any type of side effect in the human body. Third is subunit recombinant or polysaccharide and conjugate vaccine. That means specific pieces of the pathogen will be used, like protein, sugar, or the viral coat or capsid will be used. The last part is toxoid vaccine. That means the product or the toxin which will be obtained from the pathogen that will be used to create an immune response. So here immune response is targeted to the toxin instead of the pathogen. For example, the tetanus vaccine, here immunity is caused because of tetanospasmin toxin produced from the bacteria Clostridium tetani, not because of the bacterium. These are some of the famous vaccines and their potency. The first one is polio vaccine, which was discovered by Jonas Salk, because of which now polio is curable. Rabies vaccine, Louis Pasteur. Tetanus toxoid, Emil von Behring. So polio is an inactivated type of vaccine and tetanus is a toxoid. So here you can see all the list. This is Haemophilus influenza, HIV, not HPV. HPV, human papilloma virus. Now let us come to coronavirus and the present pandemic COVID-19. Coronavirus are large family of viruses which cause disease in human beings and animals. In human, several coronaviruses are known to cause respiratory infections ranging from MERS to SARS. MERS, that means Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, and SARS means Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome. Now the present coronavirus, which has been named as SARS-CoV-2, that is Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2 by ICTV, International Committee on Taxonomy of Viruses. These 2 viruses are quite different, though they are genetically related. The past SARS, that was more deadly in comparison to the present SARS-CoV-2 virus, but it was less infectious. That means this coronavirus, it can spread very easily. So because of which we are seeing that the death rate is very high in this case. The symptoms may be, initial symptoms are fever, dry cough, tiredness, which then change to sore throat, pains, headache, loss of smell or taste, conjunctivitis, skin rash, and finally serious symptoms like difficulty breathing, breath shortness, chest pain, loss of speech or movement. So this is a fatal case. Now, considering the fast pace the pandemic is assuming, pharmaceutical companies and scientists are working overtime to come up with a vaccine as soon as possible. Worldwide, there are over 100 vaccines at various stages of development, including India, Britain, China, the United States, Russia, and Israel. There are at least 21 vaccines currently under key trial according to World Health Organization. And here is a tracking list of some of the vaccines. The sponsor is CanSino Biologics and the candidate is 85NCOV. Sponsor is Sinopharm and the candidate is BBIBPCORV. These are the vaccine which has been produced in China. The vaccine candidates produced in China, and the United States government is choosing 3 vaccine candidates. mRNA 1273, sponsor Moderna. AZD1222, the sponsor is University of Oxford and AstraZeneca. This is very common. We have been hearing about this vaccine from a long time. And Pfizer and Biotech's BNT162. There are a lot more vaccines you can see in the tracker list. You will see a lot more candidates, and among them there are also two vaccines from India. Vaccine candidates of India are Covaxin and Zincov D. And the agencies are ICMR and BBIL, who are working to develop Covaxin from a strain of SARS-CoV-2 virus, and this has been isolated by ICMR and National Institute of Virology, Pune. And India's indigenous coronavirus vaccine is named as VB152 COVID vaccine. So this is important, the name of the vaccine. In a major breakthrough, Russia has become the first nation to complete clinical trials of COVID-19 vaccine on human volunteers at Sezhinov First Moscow State Medical University. Now, what is herd immunity? Simply, we can say that when most of the population has been vaccinated and is immune to a particular disease, then even though a small group of population is not vaccinated, then also we consider that they are protected because the likelihood of infection is very small. In this case, we see the ratio. So this is called as herd immunity. Chickenpox, measles, mumps and polios are all examples of diseases for which United States has achieved herd immunity only because of vaccines. So in total, what we can say that vaccines, they work to prime your immune system against future attack by a particular disease. When the pathogen will enter into your body, then immune system will generate certain type of protein which are called as antibody, and these antibody fight against the particular or specific pathogen. Depending upon the strength of your immune response and how effectively the antibodies fight against that pathogen, you may or may not get ill. If you're exposed to the same pathogen which you have once encountered, that is called as secondary response, and the antibodies which will be persistent in your body will recognize it. Vaccines are made from killed or weakened or partial versions of a pathogen, and there are vaccines against both bacterial and viral pathogen. So I conclude this lecture with a positive note that the race to find an effective vaccine is well underway, but once a vaccine will be ready, then the major challenge will be to produce effective quantities of that vaccine, which will be necessary to provide immunity to all the citizens in order to obtain the herd immunity. So basically our motto should be to obtain herd immunity when we have found out the vaccine, because the process of finding the vaccine is underway and we will get a potential vaccine. Do like and subscribe to my channel, share my video if you like it, and also suggest some of the topics in which I can make a video. Okay, so meet you the next time. Thank you.